Invited you here to my hotel room to talk about your cheeks. Your big, beautiful cheeks. Get your mind out of the gutter. I'm talking about swabbing them. Did you guys know that each year 20,000 Americans with blood cancer are searching for their life-saving marrow match? Can you even believe that? I mean, people need marrow, you guys, and we have it. So here's how we can help. It's really, really simple. All you have to do is swab your cheek. Then go to Gift of Life Marrow Registry. It's so easy, anyone can do it. And in case you're wondering, if you're a match, donating, it's a lot easier than you think. So wherever you are, go ahead and swab that cheek. Go to giftoflife.org and get a free kit sent to your home, or find a donor drive in your area so that you can swab a cheek and save a life. It's only a minute of your time, but it can give someone else the rest of their life.
My Hometown is made possible by Anton Media Group. For more of your local community news, you may visit antonmediagroup.com. If you have a story to share or want information about subscriptions, you may call 516-747-8282.
WHPC.
And now we return to My Hometown.
We're back on My Hometown. I'm your host, Bill Horan, along with Nassau Community College student Zach Turkel. Today we're talking to Glen Heil, Norbert Esty, and Jennifer Rivas of the International Youth Fellowship. They're here today talking about the upcoming 2018 IYF World Camp in New York that will be taking place from August 19th to the 23rd at the LIU Post Tilles Center. Zach, you had a question.
I definitely do. What kinds of programs can participants of the World Camp expect to partake in?
Sure. Well, just to give a little context, we do this IYF World Camp every year in the summertime, not only in New York, but we do this in close to 40 countries worldwide, starting in January, going all the way through near the end of the year. We're going to be doing one in Los Angeles and then one here in New York for students in this area. So the World Camp is going to be 5 days and I think 4 nights. We're going to host them. We're going to be providing, the accommodations. It's an overnight camp because the schedule is so jam-packed. About 1,000 to 1,500 students will be coming. For the past 7 years that we've done it, it's been really, consistent with, just lots of youth turning up and, coming. They're going to have a really, really memorable time. So the World Camp is all about connection. It's all about connecting with new people. It's all about connecting with, a new mindset, connecting with the right mentors, connecting with new passions, new skills, and of course, just connecting with, Long Island as well, because it's such a great place to hold this event. So the World Camp, it starts off a typical day. They're going to have a program that we do called IYF Academy. And this is where we have about 20, I think we have close to 25, 26 or 27, I think, different classes that we're offering. Wow. And these are all taught by professionals. A lot of them are local. Many of them are coming from the city. Some are even coming from out of state. When you go to, in college, we have electives where we choose a class that we're interested in attending because we like the topic. It's something like that. Every day, students are going to choose a class that they'd like to attend, and they're going to learn this new field, this new topic. So, for example, cinematography. We're going to have a cooking class taught by the winner of Hell's Kitchen. We're going to have a martial arts classes in Taekwondo, Jiu-Jitsu, kickboxing. We're going to have a wilderness survival class taught by one of the top trackers in the United States. We're going to have, a Korean language and culture class because K-pop and K-drama and Korean food is such a big thing for college students these days. We're going to have a nail art class. We're going to have a hairstyling class. I mean, you name it, there's so many different topics to look into.
You've impressed me so much with that because I'm thinking, gee, these are things I would like to know about. And not only that, and I say this on my other show also, but someone taking these classes, that's got to be so interesting to talk to them when they get back to school or in any capacity aside from the networking and everything else. Now, who is or what would be the requirements for a typical student? Are they grade 6 to high school? Is it college? Can you give us the package?
Sure.
What you're looking
Jennifer,
at?
you want to take this one?
Sure. So most of our students, it's ranging from high schoolers to college. That's the most of our population of it. But we have as young as 11-year-olds attending the World Camp as well. So we kind of divided between a junior class and college and senior class. So through that, you're grouped up in the mostly around your age range, and then through that, you can connect with people that are your age, and you just having to talk with them and just be free with them and kind of communicate what you guys are going through. Because even though they're all the same age, they come from different backgrounds, but they all have the same problem. They all think, oh, no one understands me. So it's kind of a great time where they're able to just participate with those that are around them. But we also have even further, as you can see, Norbert right here. We have a beyond senior class, as I like to refer to
Norbert gets beaten up because he's a little older than the two of you. Afterward, we're going to have a meeting on
I feel bad for Norbert. Come on.
We're going to gang up on you youngins here.
But
I'm older than everybody here. And I
no, but you'll be surprised. They're actually the ones that are running around with us. Like, we have some activities like video film challenge where they're running around the whole city, working together as a team to be able to do different challenges that we've set for them, and they're the first ones running. They're like, everyone, let's go. And I was really surprised because one year I was participating in the camp, and one of my team members had a baby with her, and she was running our marathon. And so I felt so, oh, you know what, this marathon can't be that difficult for me to say that I can't do it. You know, she's running with a baby, I have to do this. So that was kind of one of the things that made me overcome like a certain challenge of my mindset, which was, I saw a marathon, I'm like, no, wait, no, I'm never gonna do that. Nope. But I ended up doing it already 3-4 times. Every time I always think, nope, I can't do this. No, I'm gonna die. I'm not gonna survive. But every time, by the end of the finish line, I always say the same thing. Wait, that's it? You know, so it's kind of very fun to be able to go with your friends to do that.
I have to say, anybody going through this camp too, they're going to ace that first English composition. What did you do on your summer vacation? Well, I took nail art, I took karate, I took Korean cooking. What did you do? I played kickball in the street. Oh, okay. So, you know, they're definitely going to get an A. Glenn, can you tell us again, if someone's hearing this and say, wait a minute, I want to be part of this, how do they get in touch with you?
Yeah, so if you are interested in coming to the World Camp later this month, then just look us up, IYFUSA.org. That's our homepage. You can also find us under the same name, IYFUSA.org, on Facebook as well.
And one thing, too, is that I wish I went to this camp, because you want to know why? In my paper, I would say, you know what, I was hanging out with Bill for an hour doing an interview. That's a boring stuff.
That's all he's got to say.
That's all I got to say. I got a boring life. This question...
I'll get you later.
I know you will. I'm certain.
Norbert's on my side now.
Exactly. After the only child incident,
the battle lines have been drawn.
Exactly. This question really stood out to me. The featured performers are Gracias Choir. Can you tell us a little bit about them and why choral music is such a big part of a youth program? Because I love singing. Singing is a lot of fun.
Sure. And I think usually when you take a youth organization and a youth camp, the first thing the first thing that comes to mind is not, classical music, right? The thing is, in the IYF, we have a huge performing arts aspect to the organization. And that's through dance, it's through theatrical production, and also it's through music. So in fact, when Bill introduced us earlier, he mentioned that, I work at a school here on Huntington. It's actually a music school that's connected with our organization. So we have this world-renowned choir, and I don't say that lightly. A lot of people like to throw around the phrase world-renowned, famous, well-regarded, world's best. But we truly have a world-renowned choir called the Gracias Choir. It's a choral and orchestral group, and they have won some of the biggest, international choral competitions in the world, so they are recognized for their skill. But what's more important than, recognition and, awards is the fact that this is a choir that was made up of, many former IYF members, many current IYF members, who were formed to really just give thankfulness for, the joy and the happiness that they've received in their lives. And that's why all the concerts that they do around the world are free. Again, I'm talking about equating certain things with other things. When you hear free, you think, it's not going to be that good. It's going to be like the local, elementary school choir. And I don't want to bash the elementary school choir. If your kid is in that choir, or if your younger brother's in that choir, that's the best choir in the world. But, but they do these performances during the World Camp, especially every evening at the Tilles Center. If you've been to the Tilles Center, you know that that's a wonderful performance venue.
Yes, it is.
And every night of the camp, the 20th, 21st, 22nd, 23rd, that's a Monday through Thursday, every evening at 7 p.m., they're going to be doing a different concert for the World Camp participants, but also open to the public too. So then these are all completely free events. So we would really like to showcase what the youth are doing, but also just to invite the community to come out to really celebrate the passion of the youth and the development of young leaders by coming out, enjoying a great concert, seeing some performances from the youth as well, a lot of the dance teams and the theatrical teams, and then hearing some great lectures from some great speakers as well.
Now, what about people hearing this, and if they're a little older like me, so they don't fall into the high school and the college, Norbert and myself, how can they get involved, and what opportunities are there for them? Do you have volunteer speakers? Do people come in? Is there a way they can contact you? And, we have so many wonderful people on Long Island, professionals, interesting people. How can they take part in this?
We spend it's a very rigorous process because we've been planning this camp for months in advance. Glen is the one in charge of gathering all the speakers, and so we've been canvassing all around the nation to get the quality speakers, people who've been through all kinds of situations, diversity, and have come out on the better end of it, and that can motivate young people. So, we have a core group of people who we've already chosen, but if there are people my age, who are, and I won't say
that
what
old,
it is.
People that old can do this.
Yes, I'm younger than everybody else.
We're picking on him.
Yeah.
He definitely is.
If you want to be a part of the activities, you just come. Every evening it's open. You come and be a part of it. You can see what we've been doing throughout each day. You will have the opportunity to see the Gracias Choir for free. You will have the opportunities to hear, the performances, to see, all the theatrical productions that we are doing. All of it is for free, and there's no age limit.
That sounds wonderful. I think that's a great way for people to see it this year because it's coming up the 19th to the 23rd.
Yes.
So it's right in our next couple of days.
Right.
And people who are coming to it and get an idea, if they want to be part of it, go through your rigorous training, talk to Norbert, who's a nice guy, even though we all pick on him, and you'll find out what's going on there. Yes. Before we wrap up, I'm going to ask once again if you could tell us how do we get in touch and where can we find out more?
Sure. So if you want to find out more about the upcoming IYF World Camp happening at the Tilles Center at LIU Post, visit IYFUSA.org.
And we'd like to today thank our guest, Glen Heil, Public Relations Director for the International Youth Fellowship, the IYF, Norbert Esty, the Program Coordinator with the IYF, and Jennifer Rivas, a volunteer there. Please check out IYFUSA.org for more information on the upcoming 2018 IYF World Camp on August 19th to the 23rd at the LIU Tilles Center. I'm Bill Horan, along with Zach Turkel. Thanks for listening to My Hometown.
We like to get your feedback on My Hometown. Send your comments to whpc@ncc.edu. My Hometown is produced by Jim Green, Executive Producer. Nassau Community College, where success starts and continues. Till next time, this is Bill St. James. And remember, there's no town like your hometown.